Welcome back to another Early Gates Reads Instruction Manuals. Tonight we're going to be reading the Sony WEGA. WEGA? WEGA. I guess it depends. If you're in a Spanish-speaking country, it's WEGA. And if you're in an English-speaking country, it's WEGA. So it really doesn't matter. However you want to say it. Tomato, tomato. So this TV, apparently, it was a super high-end TV back around like 98, and right here you see it says copyright 2003. So around that time period, late 90s, early 2000s, this was apparently like a super high-end TV. So let's take a look and see how it goes together, what it, the parts, the safety instructions, etc., etc. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love this. You're going to have just as much fun as I'm having fun making this. Just keep in mind, it was printed on 100% recycled paper. Printed in Japan. Alrighty then. So we have, we don't need to pay any attention to that page. Also, the way these pages work, it's like 2 pages on one screen. So it'll save time because there's a lot of pages. So this tells us a bunch of crap we don't care about. You say you got your TV home, you just unboxed it. Are you really going to be reading all this crap? But we're going to look at a little bit of it. So what is this guy doing? Whoa. Power sources. This should be operated only from the type of power source indicated in serial monoplate. Blah, 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 blah. So he's trying to figure out how to plug this thing up. He has a ham radio because before the new TV, no, that's his old TV. So these are his old TVs, and he's unplugging them so he can plug in his new high definition 1998 model. And they're trying to tell you what a power cord is, just in case you don't know. This right here, this one's getting scared. He's like, don't, I'm afraid. Okay, so this one's scared. And this guy, what is this guy doing? This guy is feeling very down and out, apparently. He's not doing so good. Do not touch the AC power cord with a wet hand. If you unplug the AC power cord with a wet hand, it may cause electric shock. Yeah, one time when I was a kid, we dared one of our friends to stick a nail in a light socket. And he did it, and his hair went crazy. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. Oh. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now we're back. Oh. Derp. That's what I gotta do. It's gonna be hard zooming in on these. Oh, what's going on over here? So we want to clean. Oh, look at that crud. That looks like something off Ren and Stimpy. I forget what they call them. Dust bunnies? Something like that. And what kind of power cables are those? They're like alien squid power cables. Do not overload wall outlets because the squid power cables will come and overtake your home. What's this guy? He's going on vacation, apparently. It says always turn the set off when not being used. Okay, so he's going on vacation or to jail, and he's making sure that he unplugs his television. What's going on here? What's that kid looking at? Snap, pop. If a snapping or popping sound from the TV set is continuous or frequent while the TV is operating, unplug the TV and consult your dealer. Drug dealer or service technician? AC power cord display, yada yada. Now what is this? This looks very odd. We got a hand. It's that same kid. He's trying to put something inside the TV. Never push objects of any kind through the cabinet slots as they might touch dangerous voltage points. Alright, let's see what's next. Whoa. So, yeah, bear with me because this is not a normal PDF. We got some more stuff going on here, over here. Got some speakers and a record player on top of the TV. That's pretty cool. You got these guys. See, that's the way to do it. these people are just paying these two guys to put up the TV instead of hiring the two illiterate guys from my previous video. And what is this guy doing? So this guy was in a bad motorcycle accident because he was drinking. So he's getting ready to... He's waiting his court date before he gets sent off to jail for a certain amount of time. And then we got... he's watching sports because he's like, man, I wish I could kick a ball right now. But I'm just laid up here and waiting to go to jail. What? Why? Why did they put a bedpan? Is that a bedpan? That's totally... It's like the thing you piss in. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Alright, so this is what the guy does if he decides he wants to get out of jail time. He'll just get in a tub, and at a certain point, he'll throw that TV in the tub with him. And that's his son on a cell phone, like a 2003 cell phone, learning about what happened. And this guy needs to watch where he's going. He's like, oop, doop, doop. This, yeah, that's smart right there. What is going on over here? Never block the slots and openings by placing the set on a bed, sofa, rug, or other similar surface. Have you ever... I have never known anyone ever to put a TV on a couch, but I'm sure it's happened. So what, now they're going to... Do not use TV to try to burn in your fireplace when it's cold and you run out of firewood. And that little radio guy, never put it on top of a radiator? I guess that's what that means. Oh, never try to keep your TV warm when it's cold by putting a hot blanket on top of it. Oh, these pictures are great. What are they doing over here? Never get in a stranger's van and watch baseball. Never stand outside and watch TV. See, right now, he could be playing soccer instead of actually watching soccer. Never hang out on a boat and watch TV on a boat. But I think a lot of people do that. That's a thing now. Maybe that wasn't a thing in 2003. And there's that stupid kid from my last video who was climbing on top of that cabinet. But on this one, he's climbing on top of this television, and he's going to pull it right over on top of himself. He'll be a TV star one day. Alright, frayed, cracked plug. What is this kid doing? Do not hang out in the rain and talk on your cell phone. Do not clean around your TV because you might knock over a vase on top of it. Do not talk on the phone near your TV. Do not open up your TV. Service department. See, that was a thing back then. They actually had... People would take their mechanical and technology equipment and get it repaired. They didn't just throw it away and get new stuff. It was weird. Different times. Do not throw your cell phone down when you get pissed off because they can't fix your TV. Do not hire your illiterate friends because they're probably going to drop it on their toe and they will sue you when they're trying to move it or install it inside of your house. Now we got some boring stuff. Let's skip all this boring stuff. Boring. So so this stuff is, these are old school connections. All analog. Tighten the screws. Yeah, analog. Wow. Old school. Yeah, does anybody remember those? You actually had to plug in I mean, I think they still use, well, HDMI is used for audio a lot now instead of RCA. But back then you had a yellow, a red, and a white. The red and the white were for audio, and the yellow was for video. And then your cable, well, it's still a lot of cable still comes like this. But everything's internet now. Hardly anybody uses this type of setup. This is like a history lesson. Look at that old school camcorder. I bet there's a tape. I bet it takes tape. Is that the audio? Yes, the audio. I don't know if that does video too. Maybe. Moving right along. What are those blocks? Link to connect two or more iLink devices. Is iLink still a thing? I don't know if iLinks even exist anymore. What is going on here? Use a coin to open the battery compartment. Insert 2 AA batteries. A coin. Whoa. Old school. Wait, what are some of the... it's typical. Oh, I guess you can even back then you could program your remote to work with other devices, kind of like the universal remotes do these days. Wide zoom, normal, full, stretch zoom. 1080i. So 1080i back then, that was a pretty big jump because 720p was kind of the regular. Now, when I first saw this photo, I thought this guy was trying to strangle this kid, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty messed up. Outdoor digit. Memory stick. Let's see if it says how much. They had JPEGs back then. Actually, no, they had those in the mid-90s, even before that. Memory stick. Well, that would make sense. They had them for like PlayStation and stuff back then. I was hoping it would say how much storage it actually had on it. It does not say. Technically, that looks similar to those little, like the mini SD cards you still use today. But a TV, like seriously, for a TV to have this sort of options back then was a pretty big deal. There you go, summer 2003. Like, you had to be pretty wealthy to have a TV like this back then. Let's see, when you select a photo, yeah, if you could put photos on your TV. Like, basically, these TVs were just attempting to do what the TVs today are just expected to do. I'm still looking, and nowhere does it say how much storage is on this memory stick, but I would have to look that up probably. List of MP3 files. Do not bend, do not drop, iLink, yada yada. All right, we're nearing the end. We're not far. It's getting boring now. We don't have any funny photos to look at. Glossary. think we might be at the end. Yep, we're at the very bottom. So let's just make sure we didn't miss anything. And leave in the comments if there's any funny instruction manuals. I think the IKEA ones are probably going to be more funny because they have more photos, more pictures. And if you haven't seen it, if you've made it this far, I'm not sure how I feel about that. if you're still listening at this point, but I did another one before this where I did an IKEA where we're building like a cabinet. But right now, yeah, this is all analog. This is old school. Make sure we didn't miss anything of interest. This is very interesting. Now we already looked at all this. I'm not sure what this is about. Like, what is? Oh, this is saying no ventilation. Yeah, because the TVs back then they would overheat sometimes. They actually needed ventilation. But I don't know what this setup is. I don't know who has a cutout. I think a lot of rich people would do this. They would just carve out their walls, hire a contractor. Because they would like their screen flat with the wall. I think they still do that. But nowadays, they don't really have to worry about anything. Because the TVs don't get hot. They're trying to balance a thing on a thing with some stuff. But I think that's about it. The WEGA, Sony WEGA, 2003. High class, highfalutin television. So if you are a rich person back in 2003, leave a comment. Tell me about your experience with the WEGA 2003. Early Gates, over and out.